I'm Lori Atwood from Fearless Finance, and if you've been reading my blog or seeing my videos or seeing my top 5 most important things you need to know about your finances to sleep at night, you know that having the right amount of emergency savings is very important for you and your family. You may have seen on TV or heard on the radio or the internet these financial infotainment gurus telling you that you need 6 to 9 months of your current spending, monthly spending, in emergency savings. Well, emergency savings means in cash. So that in cash or in a savings account or in a money market account, something you can get at that day. So that doesn't mean equity in your house. It does not mean in your retirement account. It doesn't even mean in stocks and bonds that you would have to sell perhaps on a down market day. So if you needed 6 to 9 months of emergency savings in cash or cash equivalent accounts, what does that mean? Well, if you're a family of 4 and you spend about $6,000 a month, which would be pretty typical in an urban area, that would be your normal burn rate. That would include your mortgage, your rent, your utilities, your insurances, your car, your child care, your entertainment, your groceries, your cable, gyms, clothing, whatever happens to be that keeps your household going from month to month. And $6,000 a month for a family of 4 in an urban area is pretty normal, actually. So if that were your normal burn rate, you would need 6 to 9 times that. 9 times 6,000 is $54,000 that you would have to have in an account, a savings account or a money market account, to live up to what these infotainment gurus have to say. Well, that's a big number. In fact, that's such a big number, it may make you want to turn off this video and start watching some cat jumping out of a box video, and I don't blame you. But stay with me here because I think we can make this doable. First of all, only 1 in 4 Americans has the right amount of emergency savings saved up right now. So if you don't, you're not alone. But that does mean that you have some work to do. So how do we make it doable and not so frightening? First of all, let's take a look at what your emergency savings means. On the day of a life-changing event, and what do I mean by that? Well, I mean a job loss, a real disability, a disabling injury, a fire in your home, and worse, even a death in the family. Life-changing events. On the day of a life-changing event, you could cut your normal burn rate down by 20 to 30% just by cutting out things like cable TV, gyms, going out to dinner, entertainment, whatever it happens to be. You're in an emergency situation. You circle the wagons, you hunker down. So that $6,000 burn rate would go to about $4,500 a month. Let's call that your emergency burn rate. Now, along with a life-changing event usually comes some pretty massive emotional stress. I believe it takes at least 3 months to come out of the emotional haze or the emotional confusion or stress of a life-changing event like I just named and be able to make the bigger decisions that might be required by your change in life. Things like moving in with family, selling a house, selling a car, taking a kid out of college. So, on the day of the emergency, you've dropped your burn rate from $6,000 to $4,500 a month. And I believe you need to have at least 3 months of that emergency burn rate to sleep well at night. Because it's going to take you 3 months to come out of that emotional haze. So let's do some math. Well, 3 times $4,500 is just over $13,000. That's a much more doable number than $54,000 is. So to sleep at night, I would love for you to have about $13,000 in some kind of money market or savings account if you're a family that uses about $6,000 a month now. Now, we just did a bunch of math and I threw a lot of kind of statistics at you and numbers. If you owned my Fearless Finance budgeting product, you would be able to do all of this in 5 minutes flat. You would be able to calculate your accurate burn rate. You would be able to cut spending that isn't necessary to your family, that doesn't cut into your pleasure in life. You'd set your goals, and you'd have a plan to achieve your goals. And you'd also be able to calculate your emergency savings in no time flat. And you'd be able to run other scenarios, maybe 4 months of emergency savings, maybe even 6. Along with that, you would get a quarterly call with me to answer all of your questions. You would also get all of my demos and videos and the spreadsheets and worksheets that help you get to the point where you are fearless about your finance. You are in command of your finances. You have all the control, and you're no longer afraid. Add your email below, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.